What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time, I'll be analyzing the song Yume Yaburete, I Dreamed a Dream by Tomomi Kahara. And this song is a cover song. It is a Japanese adaptation of a English language song, which is also an adaptation of a French language song. And the song ultimately originates from the story Les Miserables, or Les Miserables, you know. And I've heard bits and pieces of the English language song. Most recently, I think Anne Hathaway redid the song for the movie version of Les Miserables. Um, but I think Tomomi Kahara's version was the first that I heard in total, in totality. And I was like, wow, this is pretty cool and interesting. And also, quick sidebar, I want to just tell you my quick story about these lyrics I got. Um, so obviously the song is a Japanese adaptation of an English language song. And I wanted the English lyrics, the English translation of the Japanese lyrics, not the English language version song. And that's what I was finding when I searched. I would just run across, the English language song, because they're all thinking, okay, it's all the same thing anyway. But I know for a fact that when the Japanese person translated it to Japanese, I'm pretty sure they changed some things around. And come to find out, they did. So I was searching for the English language translation of the Japanese song that Tomomi Kahara did. And I wasn't able to find it in English, but I was able to find it in Spanish. Oddly enough, I was able to find it in Spanish. So I translated it from Spanish to English. So pretty much more or less, what I'm reading you is a translation of a translation. Disclaimer. But I think you guys will like it. So with all that being said, here we go. And also this song was released as a single, and it has a music video, and you can search for it on YouTube and watch it, free of charge. All right. So here we go. All right. I have dreamed a dream, fed by a great desire. All right. So this is, setting the scene, Tomomi Kahara, she has dreamed a dream, and it was fed by a great desire, a great wish. Next, love is everything when God's forgiveness is obtained. So when you got God on your side, love is everything, Love is all music, and music's all love, right? Next lyrics. Youthful courage overflows, because she's young and she's really, has like a certain, what's the word, like excitement for life, and she's going and living her life bravely and just trying to experience everything, more or less. Next lyrics. The dream was shining. It was flying freely. So this makes me kind of think of Tomomi Kahara, because I feel like this song is very reflective of Tomomi Kahara's life. So she had a dream, of stardom, of fame, and it was shining and it was flying freely. And then next lyrics. With happiness, I pursued it. So she pursued her dream, her shining, freely flying dream. She pursued it. Next lyrics. This is when things, this is when the conflict comes in here. Here we go. The dream became a nightmare. Like the fangs of a wolf, hope was torn apart, shattering the dream with tears. So again, I feel this is very reflective of Tomomi Kahara's life, um, and what she went through. Because at one point it was like a shining dream, her life, but then it became a nightmare, you know, and you know because of what she went through in her personal life, and her personal life overflowed into her professional life, and then not only was her personal life in disarray and just you know turmoil, but also her career, you know, and as well as her image, you know, which is very important in the entertainment industry. Let's see. Next lyrics. Then summer arrived. I was full of joy. I hugged myself. So I think then here it's like, okay, maybe like a glimmer of hope. Because in the video, it's a light show. Like the video is simple, but simplistic in a good way. And as well, I like the video. I'll speak on the video a little bit later. But yeah, when I thought of summer, the light, and that glimmer of hope when they started like increasing the light in the video. So yeah, I think this is part here is like, okay, she kind of has like a glimmer of hope in her life, and she was full of joy, thinking, things are, getting better. I'm hanging in there, hugging herself for some reason. I guess I'm possibly embracing herself, one or the other. I guess all roads lead to the same meaning. Um, Next lyrics. In autumn soon came. I will continue to wait for the return of that person, like a foolish illusion, while the cold winter wind is blowing. So, autumn came, and now she's waiting for someone foolishly. Possibly could be a reference to, her finding it difficult to find closure with the relationship she had with Tatsuya Kamuro. And yeah, that often happens. So she's just like, foolishly, she's waiting here foolishly, like some illusion, while the cold winter wind is blowing. And you know how the cold winter wind is. It really, bites at you, it hurts you. But she's waiting, hoping that this person will return, will come back. Let's see. Final lyrics. The life that I dreamed now becomes an inferno. So the life that she had dreamed of and that she envisioned for herself has turned into like her own personal hell, you know? But oftentimes we go through that, we go through a time period like that when our own personal life does sort of become our own personal inferno, our own personal hell. Closing lyrics. I fall once again. The dream vanishes. So she falls, she falls down, like we all do. Then she said her dream vanished. It vanishes. So that's the end of the song. As you notice, the song does not have a chorus. These are all, it's pretty much more or less kind of like a poem. Kind of like she's reading a poem. And I'm like, you know, I think I kind of listened to Anne Hathaway's version of the song, and I think it's very respectable. I think that Tomomi Kahara might have a leg up on a lot of the women who sing the song just because of her personal experience and probably being able to, like, put herself into the song a lot, you know. And in my own personal opinion, I feel like Tomomi Kahara made the song hers. She really did. Like, her team really did a good job in helping Tomomi do that. you know, because the song is, whether it's in English, Japanese, French, what have you, it is very reminiscent of her life. And also, I like that the Japanese lyrics are a bit vague and a bit not totally centered on like a love story, while the English language version is more so a love story about being done wrong by a man or something, or men. While hers is like, I had a dream and I was trying to pursue it, but then some things happened to me along the way, you know, and I'm trying to find my way back into, you know, grace, more or less. As far as the music video is concerned, and by the way, you can check it out on YouTube. The full version is on YouTube, so it's pretty easy to access it. But I really like it. It's a good use. It's really, in reality, the video is more or less kind of low budget, but it doesn't look low budget. And the way that they did it, it's simple, but the little simple tweaks in it really help make the video. Because the video starts off with Tomomi, and she's in this area which looks, I'm not sure what the area is exactly, because it has a column, but then it has what looks like some trees or whatever. So I don't know. She's in this kind of like mysterious area, I'll say. And she is surrounded by an orchestra, more or less. And she's singing. And the video starts off kind of gloomy, but then the light changes and it increases, but then it decreases. And I think it goes along with the lyrics. So like when her dream is shining and flying free, the lights are increasing and getting brighter and brighter. But then when her dream becomes a nightmare, like, so it's kind of like a stage play in a way, but it's not a stage play, but it has like the influence of a stage play. It kind of draws from like the concept of a stage play. And I like their use of lighting. And also, the video is a one-shot video. So the video is filmed continuously. It does not cut to a different scene at all. It's one continuous shot throughout the whole video. And ultimately, I don't have much negative comments or feedback on the video, other than maybe her facial expressions at times were a bit much. Kind of looks like she was a bit constipated, more so than downtrodden and in agony. But Tomomi Kahara is not an actress, although I think she did take some acting lessons before she made her comeback into the industry. And as well, I think her voice sounds really, really exceptionally good. I think her voice is really, really nice in this song. And I prefer Tomomi Kahara's voice at present versus way back in the day, back when she first debuted. For me, her voice is too much like, it's too high pitched. Like back in the day, her voice was too high pitched. Now her voice has sort of deepened a little bit, and I like her voice with a deeper tone with it. Her old school voice is sort of like Ayumi Hamasaki's old school voice, And while her new school voice is reminiscent of possibly Hitomi Shimantani's voice, but a little deeper. You know, kind of doing those, high notes like woo. Well, I can't do it as well as Tomomi and Hitomi can do it, but it's like something like that. But yeah, overall, I think it is a great song for Tomomi to kind of come back in the industry with, and show folks that, hey, she's back. She has some problems, but I'm over my problems, and I've even become, increased my talent. I even have become better. you know so she turned her breakdown into a breakthrough. So congratulations, Tomomi Kahara. you know you earned it, you deserve it. But I think that's all I have to say for the time being, you guys. So thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. And to the next lyrical analysis, adios and goodbye for now.